today's starting pitcher, Matthew Boyd. What's the scouting report on him? About to get started here. How you lead. Up now for the Tigers.
Number 50, How you
And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Ball inside.
Foul ball there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The quarterback, Javier Baez.
On the ground to third. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Green.
Ball.
Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Detroit, Justin Verlander. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a ground ball. Gloves it on the dive. Throw to first.
Nope, he's there. Nice.
Well, you can tell he was stiffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Yeah. That's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, center field. Meadows settles under it. He's got it. Now a throw to first. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
That's the ball. Ball.
Swanson off of first with 2 away. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's to third. Throw on to Torkelson, and that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Dingler goes 6'1", batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that.
Runner on the go. Late swing, foul to the left. 0-1 down. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-2. Runner goes again. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 0-2.
No.
popped up. Corner moving under this one. And there's one down. One out man at first. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. No score here in the second.
That's out the corner. Ball two.
Runner goes again. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Dingler around third. He'll score and the Tigers have the lead.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Up the middle. Throw to first in time. Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. On the ground. In time to Bush. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at the friendly confines. We head to the bottom of the second. Michael Bush digs in now.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Nope, that's away.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one off the mark. Ball three.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows makes his way towards it, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Tap foul at the plate. 0-1 now. Fastball for a strike. High fly ball right field. Carpenter on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So up next for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Going to count 1-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Torres fires over to first, and that's the third out. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Outside low, and that's ball one. Takes a swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just off the inside edge. And that's in for a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Taps softly to the right side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
Next to the Tigers, the third baseman, Ryu.
The 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield. And
runner on the go. Baez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. This one in the air right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1.
Number 31, Riley Green.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in. This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him if he feels better about his off-speed second.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Back here at Wrigley Field, now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Battling here as he fouls it away. A sliding stop at short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Swanson digs in. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Nope. Ball suit.
And a swing and a miss. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging. Start of the fourth. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Dylan Dingler.
Dylan Dingler.
Fouled off left side. Comes up empty. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Here goes the runner. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Runner takes off. Ground ball left side. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And that is out of play.
That's the ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner stays put at third. Two now. On the ground to third. And a foul ball. On the ground to the left. Bregman. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready to go. Bottom four. In half up to hit. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Line drive and foul ball. That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Time call. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Here's a 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the ball was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
That's to third. In plenty of time at first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So up next, Michael Busch. Fly to center his first time.
No, that's a ball. Strike. Whoa.
On the ground, right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Runner takes off. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Moises Ballesteros now at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one almost got him. Hard liner. And the inning is over. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the fifth. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
He hauls it in. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Comebacker to the mound. On to first, and the inning is over. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Nico Horner. Out towards right center field. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Base hit! Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, they found themselves behind in the count. Right there, but he didn't give in.
Grant Herter gets handed the rock out of the pen.
So at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings. And
runner on the go. Puts a bunt down. Makes the grab. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-1. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6.
Now,
Phil Maton on the pitch here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Late swing, fouled off. In the air, right field. Suzuki under it. 1 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. The sliding play it short. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. And that'll get down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
In the dirt. Torkelson off of first with 2 away. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Throw to second. Got him. Nice play. Back here at the friendly confines. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Up the middle, and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Fought off foul. The 0-1.
Whoa.
Meadows under it. Takes it in for the out. 1 out man at first. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Check swing, and he went 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman number 3, Alex Bregman.
Whoa.
That one found hard the other way.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's good.
New pitcher up. Now, Brennan Hannafy.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Fouls away the first offering. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one is in the dirt. Full count now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there. And that is foul. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Happ comes around and he scores. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Go-ahead run on base. So here's Horner now. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Right through there for a strike. The Tigers trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 6th.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Now all even up. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Foul ball there. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. So digging in, How-Yu Lee. 1 for 3. Here's a high chopper. Horner sends it to first. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Dive in, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time.
Oh, great stop. To first, and they get the out. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. This one in the air, right field. gets a base hit as a run scores.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch.
Runner on the go. Bounced up the middle. Baez. The throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Brinkman. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball one. In the dirt. Man at second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
Got him.
On the north side of Chicago. On the mound now, Javier Assad.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
0-1. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Pitch out, but no action.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike. So
looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Colt Pete. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering misses. Yeah, that's ball two. That one at triple digits.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
The Cubbies trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. So the tying run at second. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki under it. And that's the third out. Back here at the friendly finds. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Michael Conforto. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And it stays fair. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
Ball, inside.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. The Cubs trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4,
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat.
Runner takes off for third. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Dansby. Wants it. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Kenley Jansen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
The 1-0. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. That ends the frame. Back here at Wrigley Field, Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Fouled off down the right side. 0-1.
Ball.
And a strike to Gleyber.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Corner over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. That one the other way. And that gets down for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the order. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Wenzel Perez.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The tying run at the plate. Runner goes again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner on the move again. All outside. Throw to second. He's safe. swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
In the dirt, blocked. This could end it. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, we'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, didn't go. And that's ball 3. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2 now. Got him. That's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Berg. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so